So what's going on, everybody? JA here. Salute to you for tuning in. You're watching John Alexander TV, which, if you haven't noticed by now over here, we're just having fun with it, pretty much just discussing anything I want. Whereas on the main channel, we're going to keep it a little more professional with just the weekly news updates, as well as sneaker reviews, which over here, I'm just talking about whatever I want to talk about. So it looks like we got a new Fear of God sale going on, which one of you guys let me know about, which as far as Fear of God overall, we know that every season they do have a little end of season sale generally, but what makes this one a little more interesting, which I want to actually check it out because apparently the Fear of God Athletics collection is going to be a part of this big sale. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see what they have available and as far as the markdown prices and everything like that, because you guys know I'm a cheapskate. I love myself a good deal. So we're going to see what it's all about. Plus, as far as Fear of God, they have the new Basketball 2 model, which is getting ready to debut. We got a high as well as low top, which it looks like those joints are confirmed for December. So I'm interested to see what the retail price is on that. So without that being said, let's go ahead and check out the website. So make sure you guys smash the like button, fearofgod.com, which it looks like they're actually promoting a Black Friday sale. So if you head over to the sale tab, you'll go ahead and be able to check out the listings, which first off, it looks like they're starting off with just the clothing items, which if you guys recall when Fear of God first popped up, I want to say it was something like 2016. There was a lot of hype actually surrounding this brand. They had the Yeezy cosign and everything like that. Virgil, you guys already know it was a whole different time back then. But for me, I feel like all of this stuff was just always a little bit too expensive. Just for me personally, you know what I'm saying? I was never able to touch any of this stuff. But as far as the sales, it's kind of been like a little tip that most people generally will wait around to the end of the season where they're able to snag some of this stuff on sale. So like, just for example, look at these shorts right here. Normal retail, $450 on sale. You guys can grab them for $190, which you may feel like it's still a little bit too pricey, but as far as the quality, the craftsmanship, material, apparently it is worth the price right here. So if you're able to snag this stuff on a deal, all the more better. That's kind of interesting, the design on those pants right here, giving like those Native American kind of tribal vibes. Cool little look. So this is just the Fear of God stuff. As y'all know, mainline Fear of God, which I believe they just kicked off collection number 8. If I'm not mistaken. I was at the big presentation at the Hollywood Rose Bowl and everything like that. So salute to Jerry. Been doing his thing, I guess, want to say for 10 years plus now in this game. Fear of God is still going strong, which they've expanded, of course, with the essentials line and everything like that, making it a little more affordable just for your everyday consumer, such as people like myself. And now we enter into the Fear of God Adidas collection, or as they like to call it, athletics. I've talked about it countless times, all the changes they went through behind the scenes, all of the time that we waited for that new stuff to drop. I think it was like, 3 years plus from the time they announced it until it dropped. So the expectations were kind of out the roof. And then when everything dropped, let's just say, I guess they weren't able to live up to the hype. But man, these denim pieces are really nice right here. But enough of this Fear of God stuff. Let's go ahead and filter this out, try to get into the basketball sneakers or the Fear of God Adidas stuff. All right, so we filtered it to athletics, which we're still getting a lot of the apparel, which as you guys see right here, just for example, these Polar Fleece hike pants originally came in at $330, but still kind of crazy. I feel like a lot of people, when they first saw the prices of this athletic stuff, were a little bit blown away. I mean, even with the sale, they're now down to just $130, which I think a lot of people's expectations when we first heard about a Fear of God Athletics collaboration was that we were probably going to get met somewhere in the middle between what we have with essential pricing and mainline. But it almost feels like the prices here are almost on the same caliber as the mainline Fear of God pricing, which is just a little bit too steep for my blood. So I guess at the end of the day, maybe I should just stop complaining. Maybe this stuff is not for me. All right, so as we finally get into the footwear, this is the stuff that I'm excited about, the collaboration with Adidas, which we have some really nice markups here, which as far as the slide, which came in at $100, you guys can now grab these for just $40, which I'm laughing because I feel like they should have came in at $40 anyway. So that's a nice little 60% off discount. Now, these Fear of God 86 lows originally came in at $200. We can now grab them at just $80. So is that enticing enough for you to want to grab these right here? Which again, we got more colorways of the low. We had a few different seasons. We had the lighter tones, the more gray stuff, and then they did drop the clay color schemes as well. Here we have the Los Angeles Runner, which originally retailed at $170, now down to just $70. And a lot of this stuff was actually in outlets. So it's kind of cool to see it online here, just available for everybody. We also have those 86 highs, which originally retailed at 220. You can now grab them for just 90 bucks. That's most definitely a steal, right? Oh shoot, we got the basketball one model, which originally came in at 250, now down to just 100 bucks plus. They got the OG colorways. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. This is almost like a slap in the face to people that bought this at full price. And the only reason I'm saying that is because they made it seem like this release was so limited. Like, they made it feel like this pair right here was like unobtainable. Now, for them to just mark it down to 100 bucks is stupid. I mean, I feel like if they were gonna knock these down, they should have just had these joints easily available the entire time. So low key, this is kind of embarrassing. We got a 60% off deal on these joints, originally at 250, now down to just 100 bucks. And I'm not even gonna lie, when it comes to this sneaker, I even bought into it. Like, I bought into the, whole fear of God lifestyle and everything at full price. So low key, kind of embarrassing, but I guess a steal, for anybody that's interested. They even have the collegiate pairs as well, the mint green. So this is absolutely crazy. Nah, they even got the red pair too. That's wild. Again, this is a pair right here where they made us feel like they were super limited. So again, this just kind of exposes the sneaker industry. These brands, they try to make us feel like these releases are super limited. I remember this one was a quick sellout, only for them to just be holding back pairs, as we have a full size run of these joints marked down to just 100 bucks. So this is absolutely crazy. And I feel like everybody's complaints about this release and everything, this whole collaboration being overpriced, were definitely warranted. Can you imagine that they actually dropped these a full year previous just to now mark them down? Like, this is wild. I feel like they should have just dropped them at 100 bucks, from the beginning. So I guess Ye may be onto something, with the whole $20 pricing and everything like that. So as y'all can tell right now, I'm just kind of amazed right here. This is crazy. So here we go, the Fear of God Basketball 1 model from Adidas, which upon seeing this discount right here, at first I was a little bit salty, but at the end of the day, still a great sneaker. One that, although I didn't really rock too often, maybe like, I probably only wore these joints like 3 to 5 times, low key. They are collecting a little bit dust right here, but I feel like at the end of the day, it's still a great design, you know what I'm saying? Joints ain't bad to me. I feel like these actually look a little bit better than the Fear of God Nike ones, which I feel like you can also see the natural progression on these. That's probably a controversial take, but I do like the design. I just never really bought into the whole Fear of God lifestyle. Although I did give it a chance, paying that full $250, but hey, after seeing what they did right here, I'm probably off that wave right now, because I mean, low key, Adidas could have dropped these joints originally for like something like maybe 150. When they hit us with that 250, I felt like that was a little bit too much for most people. Now a year later, they're down to 100 bucks. They got full size runs, so one could only imagine how ambitious this collaboration was and how many pairs they still got sitting around. So of course, we do have the Basketball 2 model getting ready to debut. Now I feel like the retail price on that one is going to be super interesting, because as I said, paying $250 for these, now for them to discount them, I don't really know if I could buy into these new joints right here. But I do like the design. I've said that for the record. So I guess I should say never, and we'll see what the future holds. But as far as the future partnership, Jerry said if them new Basketball 2 joints do not sell, that the Adidas partnership is pretty much a wrap. So I want them joints to do well, but it seems like the early reception, based off people's first impressions, are that them joints are completely trash. So it looks like, I guess in the future, these will be a relic of the past. Maybe they'll go up and be collectible at some point or whatever, but for now, you guys can grab a really great sneaker, one that maybe didn't live up to all of the hype and the performance driven promises that they first promised us, but still a great sneaker regardless. You guys can now grab these for just a steal. So comment down below, let me know if you guys grabbed anything. It looks like being a hype beast and trying to buy into all of this stuff, really bit a lot of people this time, and I guess this is a lesson learned that maybe we should be a little patient, and sometimes you can grab stuff for a steal. So comment down below if you picked up any of these or any of the other stuff, any of the other footwear or any of the clothing right now from the Fear of God Black Friday sale. So I'm JA, just checking in with you guys real quick. If you enjoyed the video, smash the like button. I'll catch y'all next time. Stay safe, stay blessed. I'm out.